Whenever a homeboy is in San Diego, California, if you do not tap in to Planet Zoo Entertainment or the wrong kind, you got action, man. What action? You got action at the police. You got action at enemies. You got action at homies running up on you because you're not tapping in. Tap in us. Not no soft extortion, bro. Love. We will make sure while you're here, you're able to lounge and have a good time to the fullest and utmost, and we will have people in position to make sure if anything goes wrong, it'll be okay.
So, like, when you look at people like Birdman, Wayne, these are popular bloods in entertainment.
Pardon myself for laughing on that question, but go ahead.
But do y'all respect them and recognize them as blood?
Hell no. Shit, no. I don't. And a whole lot of others that I can speak for, too. My respect to Bird and to Wayne is specifically what they are to me. Talented. He's a CEO who really built an empire with his brother. I respect the man for that. When it comes to this blood shit, ain't no respect for us. Me honoring him as a blood, I respect him as who he is as a man. But for me to go out my way and stamp the niggas out, yeah, Birdman, he the shit, he my nigga. No. I personally on hand, homie. Real talk, and nigga want to contest it. You niggas know how to holler, but I personally on hand had to stop him and Lil Wayne one time at the Soul Train Award. We getting nominated for a Grammy at this time. I say we, me, 2 Trill ET, 2 Trill West, Bun B, Pimp C, and we just come up out our vehicle, going into the red carpet. We hit our trailer. As we going in, Snoop stopped us, so we hollering and chopping up with Snoop, Lil Papa, Snoop bodyguard, homie Papa, shit, man, you know, so we chopping it up. These niggas getting out their limos, they push up. Immediately, I spent around and seen them. So now, at this point in time, I'm on my network status to where I wanted to meet the niggas anyway, to collaborate and do some business with him. Had to stop him and Lil Wayne one time at the Soul Train Award. We getting nominated for a Grammy at this time. I say we, me, 2 Trill ET, 2 Trill West, Bun B, Pimp C, and we just come up out our vehicle, going into the red carpet. We hit our trailer. As we going in, Snoop stopped us, so we hollering and chopping up with Snoop, Lil Papa, Snoop bodyguard, homie Papa, shit, man, you know, so we chopping it up. These niggas getting out their limos, they push up. Immediately, I spent around and seen them. So now, at this point in time, I'm on my network status to where I wanted to meet the niggas anyway to come and do some business with these niggas because he was fucking with my little homie, rest in peace, Lil PD.
Okay.
You feel me? And I was mentoring my little homie, and I knew my little homie was fucking with him on the music tip. So I'm trying to, you know, give my little homie the game and teach him, man, how to stay solid with this shit and really go get your money. Don't be around these niggas being no fucking groupie. Don't hang around these niggas so these niggas get your credibility and get your name around with it. Handle your shit for real, for real. So that was my whole approach to do an introduction. Hey, nigga, if you ain't heard, then you need to know who I am. I'm such and such. So when I approached them, niggas had the red flags in their left pocket, homie.
Oh, shit.
Totally disrespected. I pushed right up on niggas. Blood, what's happening? Blood, what's up, homie? Niggas know who I am. Nigga, I'm Barney on the beach. I'm CJ Gordon, homie. CEO, Paper Chase Entertainment, 2 Trill West. Hey, my niggas, you niggas got the flags in the wrong pocket, homeboy. Nigga looked at me. Turned around, oh, no disrespect, OG. Okay. Kept it on pushing in and shit. But you know, just that moment, that split moment there, split me to a whole nother direction. So as they grew in the game, and I started noticing and seeing that was their reflection, that they was representing the Damu thing, you know, my mind was already made up to the point that, you know, for me, it was some coronation shit to me because of the fact that who are you niggas official under? Who stamped you niggas out of Cali? Who made you niggas official?
Out of town claiming LA gangs, and one thing I recently seen is that Lil Wayne is from Peru. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
I guess a guy named Terminator is the one that made it happen.
Term, that's Buntry's brother-in-law, my nephew's uncle, Lil Alton's uncle. Yeah, Term is real good with, you know, he know a lot of them, basketball players, all that. if Lil Wayne is saying it and hanging out, and I think he came to Death Row with that one time, representing the mob.
Hello, world. All my kings and queens, especially my Zooligans. Thank you all for tapping in with your boy one time. I pray that everybody's doing good and utilizing their 24 hours to the best of their abilities, not only for themselves, but for those around them. Each one, teach one. I'm gonna jump right into it today. I watched the video from the big homeboy, Bonnie Hunter BJ. And I just got a few things that I wanna shoot out there. It's come upon me to resurrect this here thing of ours and bring it back to how it's supposed to be, because we done got off track. Mainly, I want to say because our numbers then jumped up over the years. So I'm gonna start by telling you all what it means to me to be up under this beautiful umbrella and covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. When I first started going to jail, not juvenile hall, gotta say CYA, because CYA introduced me, a San Diegan, to the forefathers' hoods of this here little thing of ours. And like every other homie, relative, that chooses to represent this little thing of ours, we hold the holy Mecca up high. So to be around them and to represent, for me, was a beautiful thing. Now, I'm gonna describe for you all, as quickly as possible, what it meant and how it felt being up under this umbrella. Respect. First and foremost, not by the inmates, but by the staff. The correctional officers, they knew if you was a part of this here little thing of ours and you stayed tall through it all, then you was not the average Joe, because the joints was over occupancy with enemies. And so for you to stay tall through it all with your back against the motherfucking wall, not stumble or fall or crawl, you have to be a real one. Above the norm. And that's what we was. That's what we are. And that's how they looked at us. Immediately, respect was shown. Now, as far as the inmates, they felt the same way, because it was not easy representing this little thing of ours. Reason why I start there, because it felt beautiful. The respect and love that they gave you, man. I promise, man, you felt it, because they knew that you was against all odds, and as a man, you stood up on your 10 toes and you walked through the shadow of the valley of death and felt no evil. Now, my big homeboys, talking about Bonnie Hunter BJ, I'm talking about Ayatollah, I'm talking about, all of them, man. Listen, for them to represent this little thing of ours during their time, homie, they had to be some of the realest men that this earth has ever seen. Because when they was going to prison, it was against all odds times. Meaning, nigga, the Hoovers was Crips then. So, and the Hoovers is now, then and now, always been a motherfucking force to reckon with. You understand? And back then, they was cripping hard. So the homeboys that stay solid back then, you can't give them nothing but your utmost respect and honor. And for that, big homie, you got mine. But that don't mean I have to agree with everything you talking. And I don't agree with the shit you talking. First thing I want to talk about here. Back when I was coming up, it was blasphemy to speak our business, speak down on anybody representing our business to the masses. Now I know it's a different world now, which is cool, I'm with that. But understand this, I see you, and I'm about to tell you how I see you. Spoke about Lil Wayne and Baby, right? About how you tried to press upon them at an award show. Obviously, they blew past you. So now, you think it's suitable to disrespect them to the masses because you from LA and because you're a bounty hunter. Let me tell y'all about the bounty hunters real quick. Let's start with the bounty hunters before I get on my big homeboy. Bounty hunters is on top of the hierarchy as far as this here thing of ours, pecking order. Not only do they have the numbers, but they are also with the shit. Plain and simple, man. You know what I'm saying? They are a force to reckon with, whether you inside the system or on the streets, homie. If you don't know, now you know. Don't fuck with them. They nothing to fuck with. 1992. R1, Rodney King riots set off a chain of events. One of those events was the peace treaty. The tying of the red flag with the blue flag. Which ain't a problem, because it's love, and we do need to come together in times of need. But I also feel like we're supposed to come together in the time of just being black kings and queens. Not only during trying times, but in loving times. Because we all need each other. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this. A lot of peace treaties went on. A lot of hoods joined different hoods. Like I said before, the fruit towns and the treetops was fruit trees at this time. Together, connected, all right? The bounty hunters chose to connect with the grape streets. I don't have a problem with that either. But with that, they jumped ship on our alumni. And they started being Watts up. Their city, being a city thing. Now, I'm not gonna break down the street shit and know how all that went, but in prison, they did this. Not all of them, but some of them, and you never knew when they was gonna do it. You never knew. You just knew when it was on. You looked up. Some homies wasn't there. I saw this with my own eyes during a riot that I participated in that had absolutely zero to do with the Dago Bloods, because that it doesn't make a difference. When one is in any type of issue, we all did. But the homies from the Hunters did. They rolled Watts. Meaning, they are allowed to be on the fence sometimes. Sometimes they is, sometimes they ain't. That's something that we need to correct because, bro, that's not no good, homie. Period. You know what I'm saying? Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because it should need to be corrected. The same way you corrected Lil Wayne and Baby about having the flame flag in the left side pocket. They needed correction, you corrected them, and as a homie, a big homie, that's your job. I had the flame flag in the left pocket before. Let me tell you something, man. I started representing this here little thing of ours when I was a baby. And I didn't give a damn about no left or right pocket. The only thing I cared about was flame. and making sure that thing hang from my pocket all the way down to the floor in representation of this little thing of ours. It wasn't until my big homeboy baby Score got out of CYA and instructed us on the do's and the don'ts. Like he was supposed to do. Like you was supposed to do. Now, I got my own interpretation on an interview you did. You corrected them when they was wrong, and that's what you're supposed to do as a big homie. Now, putting them on blast is something entirely different. And reason why I believe you put them on blast is because they didn't let you win, as they say, on the soft extortion. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, you disregard, disrespect, and throw our fellow alumni up under the bus. Now, I'm about to check all you guys on celebrities joining this little thing of ours. Let me tell you something about this little thing of ours. This little thing of ours is much respected, much loved, and admired, and anybody would love to be a part of this here little union, whether you're rich or not. Remember, everybody want to belong to something, and why not belong to this almighty little thing of ours? It's sacred. It's beautiful. Especially the solidness that it helps and assists young boys to become men in this world. So I know and I can see and I understand why the rich would want to be a part of something so beautiful. Now, let me tell y'all YouTube world something. Why be in it when you're already rich? Because you still want to belong to something and you still want to help and assist something. Now, this is the thing. All roads that lead to this here little thing of ours are all not traveled the same. Just because I was raised in it and had to do what I had to do in order to climb the ladder doesn't mean that you do. You don't have to take that same road. So if you're a celebrity, of course you don't have to get out there in the streets and start putting in no work. But you do have a different responsibility to this here little thing of ours. It might be building a boys and girls club. It might be building a dance hall. It might be building a school. Just so many different things how you can help out this little thing of ours to being better. Now, when those type of people are recruited, their job and their function is totally different. And the way I see it, Lil Wayne, he has done his job impeccably. His voice sells to the masses. He has put us out there in the most beautifulest ways to where you got hoods that's being started up in cities and countries that don't know nothing about this thing. But because of him, they want to be a part of it, which makes our advancement to keep going. It was a time when everybody in the motherfucking world wanted to be a Crip because of Eazy-E and Snoop Dogg. But because of people like my homeboy representing our cause to the fullest and utmost and putting us on a pedestal right below God himself, has helped and assisted us to be better than whatever the fuck y'all niggas could ever have done. Y'all couldn't get on the mic and sell millions. You couldn't get on the mic and do what he does, man. That's his job. That was his function. And because that's his job and his function, man, and doing it to the fullest and utmost, don't knock that nigga down, homie. Hey, homie, keep doing what you doing, homie. I love your music, and I want to say one more thing on top of that. It'll be okay. And also, This is one more thing I just want to say real quick. This is just something I just want to throw in there. Because, see, this is what LA need to understand, blood. To this little thing of ours, y'all is the holy Mecca, right? It's like the Muslim making a pilgrimage to Mecca. The homies that want to make a pilgrimage to the holy Mecca, come on through by way of Southeast San Diego, through Planet Zoo Entertainment, or the wrong kind, and we will make sure that you have safe passage while on your journey through the holy Mecca. Because they fucks with us, and we fucks with them because it's love. And we know where the love is at, so holla at us, and everything will be good. If you don't, well then you know what's happening. Now, everybody's contribution to our cause is not the same. Everybody's contribution to our cause is not the same. My contribution to the cause ain't gonna be the same as Lil Wayne's, or Baby's, or Pac's. My contribution to the cause was the streets division. I was on the streets to make sure that anybody that fucked with our cause, said anything about it, disrespected any kind of way, it was gonna be consequences and repercussions. That's the role I play, and those is like me. Doesn't mean that your role gonna be the same role. Everybody's role is different. Everybody's contribution to our cause is different. What's your contribution to our cause, and how are you doing it to further our advancement to make sure that we are looked at in the highest light as possible? See? You watch television, you watch Hollywood, you watch these fucking movies, man, they put us down like we ain't shit. Don't believe that. We are the streets, and we are men. The military ain't no different than our military. The only thing is they are a legitimacy through the government. It don't mean that the shit that they do ain't foul. The shit that they do running around all over the fucking world is foul as a motherfucker. But it's legitimized through the government, but it's legitimized through God's eyes. Exactly. So don't never not let them tell you anything about what you down for. This alumni of ours, talk to God, run to God, pray to God, read your Bible. You can have salvation through the blood of Jesus Christ. We are soldiers in a land that's against us, that's been against us from the start. And it's little entities like this that are in place to make sure that you have the best help and assistance possible from the streets. I want to send a shout out to all my homeboys in LA and Bompton, Watts, Linwood, Pacoima. Stay tall through it all. Keep the P up with the B up. Put a P on that. Put a P on that. Also, man, Bamboo is the finest liquor since Hennessy. Better than Hennessy, man. Ooh, shit, smooth as hell. Jay-Z shit ain't got nothing on this. Fuck Bad Boy and Ciroc. Y'all need to just keep that shit to the curb all the way around. And that shit just sucks. This shit here, bomb. And it's for the homeboy, by the homeboy. And like I said, the only problem I would have with celebrities joining this little thing of ours is if they're exploiting us without looking out. Looking out, changing lives. You don't gotta change lives in Cali. Of course it'd be good if you tapped in, showed some love to the holy Mecca, but it's more important to make sure that you are helping and assisting the next generations that come to be better than us by helping You got one of you, we need 10 more behind you, homie. We need, things inside the communities to uplift our beautiful black babies, homie, to have a dream, to be wanting to dream, to be willing to dream. You understand? That's what you're supposed to be doing. If you are in a position of power and money, and a part of this little thing of ours, it's coming to you to look at, take care of us. Not no phony baloney, not just throwing up all that old shit, yeah, because it comes with more than that. It comes with responsibility. Right? So, that's all I got to say on the big homeboys, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come together. We gotta find our way back. You know what I'm saying? To the realism of this here little thing of ours and shuck a shit. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I want y'all to read your Bibles, talk to God. I love you. Big homeboy, I love you. Big homeboy, I don't mean no disrespect. I do pay homage to those that did it before me. To do it during y'all times, you had to be some of the hardest motherfucking men in the motherfucking world. I know it. I came right after y'all. So I got a glimpse of what was what. But you still know how we get down. And how you been getting down is not right. I love you. Peace.